A Phoenix police officer poured these drinks, but this might as well be any gathering where people are drinking alcohol. Officers invited members of the ABC 15 News team, Steve Irwin, photographer Mike CHESWORTH, and myself to drink, but more importantly, to learn a surprising lesson about drunk driving.
How quickly you can reach that point where by the law, you're too drunk to drive even though you may not feel you are.
Keep in mind this is a controlled experiment, but the results will show you how dangerous it is to have even one drink and get behind the wheel. That's because the first thing to go when you do have alcohol is your judgment. The three of us sat at police headquarters and took drink after drink after drink, letting some time go by before heading over to the breathalyzer. After 2 mixed drinks, I blew a .03, well below the legal limit of .08, but I was most definitely not safe to drive. Our photographer Mike blew a .06, Steve blew a .02.
It was a huge surprise that, here you can blow a .02, .03, .04 and be way too impaired to drive and still not even be close to the legal limit.
Officers say there's no way to hide the effects of alcohol. Bottom line is, tests like this one on your eyes don't lie. And if you're still not convinced, consider this. Officers say for every one drunk driver they pull over, there are 200 more still on the road.
ABC 15's Sarah Carlstrom joins us live from the Phoenix Police Department to show us how quickly a person can get legally drunk.
Amy, you may be surprised at just how little it takes, and that's the point of all this. Police really want to drive home the point, do not drink and drive. Now, we've all heard about the legal limit before, but most people really don't know how many drinks it takes to become impaired. Many people underestimate. Here's the experiment. Several people from ABC 15 News, including Daybreak's Steve Irwin, are consuming alcohol under the watchful eye of the Phoenix Police Department to monitor its effects. Now, Steve is with me right now. He's been here since about 3 o'clock, started drinking around 3:15. How are you feeling?
I'm impaired. I wouldn't want to drive, certainly. I've had about the equivalent of about 4 shots, about 3 different drinks, but one of them had 2 shots in it, and I'm now on the 4th drink, 5th shot. And, even though I'm probably not above the legal limit, at least they tell me I'm not, I certainly wouldn't want to drive.
Because you did take some of those field tests inside.
I did take some of the field sobriety tests. They don't believe, based on those, that I would be above the legal limit. However, I still wouldn't want to drive. You feel impaired even after a couple of drinks.
Well, and that's the point of this experiment. People don't know when they are impaired. So you're going to take the breathalyzer right now. I'm going to step out of the way and let's see exactly.
Let's see where we are right now.
All right, so what did you blow right there?
About a .02, so still not really even close to the legal limit.
Now we're going to be back at 6 o'clock. We're going to keep doing this experiment, and we'll have a follow-up at 6 o'clock. Reporting live in Phoenix, Sarah Carlstrom, ABC 15 News.
Valley Police will again be out in full force to remind you not to drink and drive. ABC 15 Sarah Carlstrom is in Phoenix, and she joins us live with an experiment to show us that you can be impaired and not even realize it. Sarah?
Well, that's exactly right, Amy, and that is why Phoenix Police are conducting an experiment right now. Take a look around. It looks like they're having a party here. Well, police are just trying to prove that it really doesn't take a lot to drink and to be impaired. So some employees at ABC 15 News have been consuming alcohol while police have been monitoring them to see if they realize just how impaired they are. This is photojournalist Mike CHESWORTH right now blowing into this machine, and it looks like he is blowing a .11. .11, which is well over the legal limit of .08. Now, Mike, I know you just blew into that, but did you have any idea this is how impaired you were?
No clue. Actually, I feel like I'm okay now, so.
Do you think that if you were out consuming this alcohol at a bar, you'd be fine to drive?
Yeah, I would have thought that I was okay. This is actually kind of a surprise. I would have thought, I can stay between the lines. I'm probably all right.
Well, and that is the point of this experiment, because people don't know their limit, and most people do not have a breathalyzer out with them. So the point is, if you are going to be out drinking and driving this weekend, police will be out looking for you. Reporting live in Phoenix, Sarah Carlstrom, ABC 15 News.